Hi, and welcome back to Pittman's Pumpkin Patch, Pittman's Garden Patch. It is August the 15th, 2022, and I figured I'd do a video about onions. So as you see down there, and a little bit over here, that's what's left of my onion harvest from 2021. Okay, so that's not a whole lot. It was just came out of one bed. I think it's maybe a 4x6 bed, maybe. That was already here at the house we're renting. And my thing is well, we've been using a little bit of them. Two or three or four, so have rotted and I had to be thrown out. But for the most part, they seem to be holding on pretty good. So what I've also done today is begun my preparation for fall. And if you like to grow your own food and things like that, you want to start planting now. You want to start getting your seeds now. Prepping your soil now. And you want to get ready. You don't wait for fall before you start planting. And here's a perfect case. So onions. All right, so here are some onions that I just planted in these pots today, about 10 minutes ago. Okay, red Creole onions. Okay. And then my go-to brand for the last few years, Candy onions. Okay, and those are the onions that you just saw a moment ago. Now, the reason why I'm starting them now in these pots, in these 1 gallon pots, is so that they have time to grow, germinate and grow, and put on roughly about 2 to 2.5 months worth of growth. That way, when I'm ready to transplant them out into the bed, sometime probably early November, they will have good healthy growth on them. They will have a root system established, and then I can transplant them in the bed and let them overwinter. They will do just fine in the cold weather. They will do just fine being buried under snow. They will take a beating and a pounding from Mother Nature, including, being knocked down by the wind and all this kind of stuff, and they will still come back. They will regenerate themselves. They will keep on going, okay? So start your onion seeds now. August 15th, August 20th, that time, all right? You want to get going on those seeds, and then they'll have, like I said, 2.5 months in my zone 8 here in Virginia to be able to get strong root systems, put on some growth, and ready to go. So I'll have healthy transplants. Now, I can't remember how many seeds were in the pack, maybe 300, something like that, maybe more. So I divided them up rough, between the two pots, and I put a little bit of fine, mostly, what did I use to cover up other seeds? The pots were filled with mushroom compost, but then after I put the seeds down in them, I put a thin layer of mostly peat moss. It's just something to cover them. Watered it all in really good, right? And then just going to keep them under here out in the carport so that the warm air helps get them going. And probably, depends. I mean, sometimes I've had seeds germinate 3 days. Sometimes I've been 5-7 days, something like that. But they're up here on the table, so they're off the ground. I don't have to generally worry about them being knocked over by the wind or an animal or something like that. Okay, so that's it. And you too. The reason why now? Why not wait till spring? Can I do them in spring? Sure, you could. You could buy some onion plants or do some onion starts, say in January, right? early January, you could do that, late December. And then you could get 2.5 months worth of growth, indoors under grow lights and everything. And then you could go ahead and transplant them out in March. And you'll get some good onions. But if you do them now, here in August, not only will they have the warmth to germinate, but then I can just put them out in the sun and let them grow. And I don't have to spend the money on my grow light through have my electric bill go up. And therefore, let the sun do it, right? And plus, the other thing is that if you overwinter your onions, let them grow out and overwinter and everything, you will have bigger onions if you let them start them in the fall and overwinter and then harvest them in, say, late June. And then, like I said, you'll have bigger onions if you do it that way. You can get good-sized onions if you start them and plant them out in spring, but you'll get bigger ones if you do them in fall. And that's why I do it. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, post them down below. I'll be starting my carrots pretty soon in the bed after I pull out the green beans that are in there. And I will be doing my lettuce here soon also. All right, from Pittman's Pumpkin Patch, Pittman's Garden Patch. Grow you some onions, all right? Bye.